Okay, we are almost ready for the launch of our yet another mail merge at 10 a.m. So our time window is 4 minutes and 22 seconds and counting. So I've got a few things set up here for us. Let's take a look at this together. I've never actually watched a launch live like this, so hopefully it goes off without a hitch. But here's what we've got. In this window here, we've got the actual spreadsheet that yet another mail merge is pulling from. And so I've got email addresses, and I've got two fields which are being referenced in the actual mail merge that's being created. So right now this mail merge the merge status is scheduled for 10 a.m. like I said. So presumably when it automatically goes, we should go from being scheduled to something else on the screen here. In the top up here, then I've got my Gmail open, and so we should see, and I've got this is my sent folder, so we should see that start to populate as these messages are sent out for us. And then in addition, then I've got the form that's linked to from the email to see if people start putting responses. And right now there's no responses. We're waiting for people that put responses in so we can take a look and see if that starts to go for us as well. So it's all very exciting, right? We can kind of see all this happen in real time together. Hopefully, if things go the way they're supposed to, what we can also check on then is once the emails start to go out from the spreadsheet, we can go into the dashboard inside of yet another mail merge and look to see what percentage of people have opened the email and what percentage of people have clicked on the email, and also how many emails have bounced. And so that all should occur automatically. We'll just kind of see if it does, what it's supposed to. If we have time and we also want to look at it, we can also go into the spreadsheet that's linked to from the Google form to see responses come into that as well. And so we can do a few things at the same time as we look at this stuff. But we're down to just a couple minutes that we're waiting for. I like this tool quite a bit, although, and I think about using it, it's not that much different in reality than using Formule. Formule can also do automated emails and do mail merges for you. It's free, and you can send, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the way Google works is that you can do, I thought it was something like 1,000 emails a day out of through Gmail. Now, yet another mail merge limits you because they want you to buy the full product. The advantage it has over something like Formule is the ability to track those emails. And I think it works best when you're using Gmail as your way to do it. And it's actually interesting because not everyone on our list of attendees for the fair have a Gmail address. And so we might see some people bounce. I don't know. When I've used the yet another mail merge to email my advisees, for example, they all have Gmail addresses because they're all students here at Appalachian. So none of them ever bounce. And so I can always kind of see what's going on with them. So I'm actually a bit curious to see how this looks in comparison to, a group of all Gmail sorts of things. But yeah, I think it's neat. I think there's a lot of creative ways to use these tools. It's always a little bit scary when you get ready to do the send because you're worried that maybe something got messed up. Maybe the email I've written has an error in it. I went back and double checked the draft to make sure the links worked for the video that's in there and also for the form that's in there. That's all appropriate. I did a mail merge once in which I had a field that had first names for my advisees, and in one of the extracts I'd created, it didn't pull the student's correct name. And so when that student got that email that was supposed to be personalized to her, it didn't obviously work correctly. So, there are little problems that can occur like that. All right, we're down to just 5 seconds. So let's see. I don't know we'll see what happens here. If it triggers automatically the way it's supposed to. Our launch is over. I don't see anything occurring yet. We are scheduled to go. I don't see anything occurring quite yet. Let's give it a couple more seconds here and see if it starts to do what it's supposed to. I've never scheduled a mail merge before. I can go in here if I need to and just launch it automatically if we need to. But let's take a look and go in my add-ons here real quick. Let's bring it in. Let's go into start our mail merge here. It may not have triggered because I didn't have it open. So we'll see. I've got it set to go here automatically. I can just send it. We can choose to, everything is set up here correctly. Let's go ahead and we'll just send these emails and see what happens here. So as you can see then, it's going to send 149 of these emails. And let's see if it goes here. I'm kind of curious now. I've done this before. I mean, I've used this tool before. I'm not clear why it's not sending them quite yet. Kind of exciting, right? Oh, here it goes. You can see our clicker is starting to go now. We're starting to send emails. Let me just go up here and we'll see. So right now it says it's sending these emails. I don't see anything occurring yet in my sent email box. We should see them actually be in that email box because it's sending them through my Gmail. We don't see anything quite yet. That one you see in there is one a fake one I sent to myself just to kind of populate it. But we got 22, 23 now sent of our 149 people in our list. Here they go. I see them starting to come through now. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to close this off here, and it's going to keep doing its thing. But we should be able to open up our dashboard and kind of take a look and see what's going on. We're going to open our tracking report. Okay, so we've got our tracking report open now. We can see that we've already had 27 emails opened, and we're kind of still early on in our launch window here. We don't yet have any responses to our form, but you can see inside here we've got 27, now 28 have been opened, 29 opened, so 138 were sent. Open rate is 21%. One person has clicked inside the email as well, and so that could indicate that that person has clicked in the form and is going to go ahead and fill that out for us. Don't know yet. But this is kind of the true strength, I think, that Yet Another Mail Merge has over something like Form Mule, in that it has this tracking report, which is kind of creepy. But it's neat to be able to kind of see that, because on all this information here, we have when these emails were sent, and in addition, then we have whether or not they were opened or when they were opened. And what you can actually do with this tool as well is that you can go back and you can follow up with people, either that opened or did not open the email, and send that person a customized email, changing the subject line, perhaps kind of getting them to do something. Here we go. We've got our response. Derek Eggers has responded to our, which shouldn't surprise me, I suppose, the tech guy that he is gone ahead and he's responded to our email. And so this information will start to be in here. Clever. And we've got our animals in here as well. And so as these responses come in for us, we're going to see this obviously begin to change. Our pie chart's going to change. Our numbers are going to change. And so this information is going to start to occur differently. So that's how the launch goes. Again, I'm not certain what happened with the whole schedule. Like I said, it might have just gotten impatient, and maybe, like I said, maybe I sent 2 copies out. I'll kind of look at that myself here and kind of see what happened. But I hope that, you know, we can talk about this a little bit at the fair and kind of sort it all out. See you later.